Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Polk here. So part of what I've done in entertainment is I've worked for some of the biggest creators in the digital space. And that's a fancy way of saying I've worked for some pretty high-level YouTubers. Now, I never really wanted to brag who they were, and plus there's always complications with the NDA of what I did and, what I got paid for. But basically what I was a production manager. I did also some creative work, creative development, writing, and I traveled a lot all over the U.S. Now, for one particular creator who was really, really big, basically what they told us was you couldn't post on social media where you were. Because if people knew that you worked for this creator, they could take what you posted, and there's in each JPEG, there's basically a geopositioning. And they could find out where you were, usually within an hour. And then before long, this creator would have fans just swarming all over the place, looking for wherever we were filming or what we were doing. And, and so that kind of just carried over of, they said, yeah, we don't mind you posting pics of wherever you've been after it's done. And say, hey, I was in Seattle, I did this here, or I was in Vegas, or I was here, and et cetera, et cetera. So if a YouTuber has better operational security than the frickin' National Security Advisor or the Department of Defense or the Vice President of the United States, that's a massive, massive problem. Huge. Again, J.D. Vance should be impeached. Pete Hegseth should be forced to resign and then possibly prosecuted. So should Mike Waltz. This is absolutely ridiculous. Because it's been reported, because Mike Waltz was on his phone during a photo on some other chat, that his account got hacked. If I have better operational security as a 1099 contractor with a YouTuber than the National Security Advisor or the future ambassador to the United Nations, who used to be a colonel in the military, that is a freaking huge problem. Anyway, since my dogs are going nuts, that's all I got for you. Even they don't like the fact of this lack of operational security. Anyway, keep the faith, defend democracy, and I'll see you later.